showing another tool for you. This is an amazing GM killer. This will take care of all your 10 cut sidebar ignitions, your in-dash, as well as your standard on the column ignition. So we're going to start off here showing you the Torx tool for the inverted Torx. We have several pick tools here. This is for your access to the sidebar, getting pressure on the sidebar, for depressing your pin. Right now we're going to demo a standard 10 cut B102 keyway GM ignition, showing you the tools here, the picks, and we'll later show you one on the in-dash. Okay guys, we're going to start by removing the clamshell, but first we need to remove the tilt steering lever, and all you do is get a little pressure behind here, pull, comes out, and then we will start with pulling our clamshell. We got the inverted Torx tool. Okay guys, some of these have the inverted Torx, which is up here. It's not common, but some of them do have it. And you reach up under there, get your inverted Torx out of the way, and the rest of the clamshell will come off. There we go. Remove the rest. Sometimes you have to move the tilt down a little bit to get the rest of the clamshell off. Okay, guys, some of these ignitions have a little ring retaining the thumb turn on there. Basically, all you have to do is break it away, give it a little tap, and you can remove that. Okay guys, we need to remove the thumb turn to gain access to the sidebar. You just get a screwdriver in there. You just want to pry gently. Each side. Try not to break it. And you pull your thumb turn on. Okay. We're going to use this for our sidebar. Put pressure on the sidebar. This for the pin. And we got two pick tools. We're going to try both these here. Access to the sidebar. Put pressure on it. Pick it. Turn. You can even use this key, or a screwdriver will work. Press the pin and remove your ignition. Okay, here's some other various pick tools. You can choose which one you'd like. We're going to pick this one. Pressure on the sidebar. Pushing the sidebar down. And this one time we're going to use a screwdriver. You can use that to put pressure on it for the detemp. Okay, now we're at the stage of decoding the lock. Some of the locks will have a key code. As you know, if you've pulled these before, there's a key code there. We can find our bitting that way. Some of them will not have a key code, and you can decode it. The third way would be to pull this cap and pull out each wafer, which takes a lot of time. But what we have here is one of the decoders. It comes with the kit, and you can see closely there are lines, and what you're going to do is read this going backwards, starting with 4 at the top and going 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're going to go to your first cut, and on the GM it's missing cut number 1, so this is going to be our second cut position, which is a 3, and the third line's exposed, so you would write down 3, go to your next position, which is a 1, and you can see that counting backwards, 4, 3, 2, 1 is exposed. That's a 1. And we're going to go to the next one. It's also a 1. And to our next position, which is a 2. 4, 3, 2. 2 is exposed. There you go, and so on. And we're going to go to a deeper cut. And that one leaves the 4th line exposed, and that would be a 4 cut.